If you have a 1980 USA $1 coin, especially the Susan B. Anthony dollar from the Philadelphia Mint, then listen very carefully, because this small silver-colored coin might surprise you with its market value. Many people don't even realize that the 1981 dollar coin can hold hidden worth depending on its strike, its condition, and small varieties that collectors search for today. The Philadelphia Mint used the P Mint mark in 1980, but you will also find coins where the mint mark is very faint or looks like it is missing, and collectors sometimes pay more for cleaner, sharper, better preserved examples. In fine condition, an ordinary circulation 1980 P$1 coin usually sells from around $1 to $3, but if your coin is sharp, glossy, lustrous, and closer to uncirculated quality, it can rise into higher ranges like $10, $15, or even $20 depending on eye appeal. If the coin has a strong strike with clear details on Susan B. Anthony's face, the Liberty Torch, and the eagle on the reverse, collectors give even more value, and certified high-grade coins by grading companies can jump into much higher numbers, sometimes crossing $100, especially for MS-67 quality, which is very hard to find. Even normal-looking coins can surprise you if they have a clean surface without scratches, marks, or wear because collectors always search for premium examples from this specific year. Era coins of 1980 are also very hot in the market. Off-center strikes, clipped planchets, double dies, and missing edge details can bring surprising prices from $50, $100, or even several $100s depending on the intensity of the era. Make sure to check the P Mint mark area, because a weak or nearly missing mint mark can sometimes attract premium buyers, especially if the overall condition of the coin is strong. Today's international market for Susan B. Anthony dollars continues to grow because these coins were minted for a short period and many collectors across the world are now building complete sets. So if you have a 1981 dollar coin, do not ignore it. Clean it only with a soft cloth, avoid washing or polishing it, keep it safe in a plastic holder, and get it checked by a coin professional if you believe the grade is high. This small coin might look common, but the right combination of condition, sharpness, and rarity can turn it into a surprisingly valuable piece in today's dollar market. Collectors around the world pay special attention to the 1981 dollar coin because it represents an important era in American coinage when the Susan B. Anthony series was still new and not widely accepted in circulation, which means many coins survived with better than normal quality. This increases the chance that your coin might be worth more than face value, especially if it has been stored safely or found in old savings, jars, or collections. The value also depends heavily on the shine of the coin, the strength of the luster, and the clarity of the rims and edges, because premium buyers always prefer coins that look fresh, untouched, and close to their original mint state. Some collectors even pay higher amounts for coins with beautiful toning, like soft golden, blue, or rainbow edges, which can elevate the price further. A clean 1980 P coin with no mint mark confusion, no major scratches, and no discoloration can easily attract buyers online, in auctions, and in international coin markets where American dollars remain popular among new collectors. If you are lucky enough to own a coin graded by a professional grading company, like PCGS or NGC, especially in MS-66 or MS-67, then the value can rise dramatically, sometimes reaching well over $100, because high grades in this year are not easy to find. Some coins even show minor die variations where the lettering, stars, or eagle details look slightly different due to the minting process, and these small variations can increase interest among serious collectors. The modern coin market is becoming more active every year, and many people are now searching for older dollar coins because they believe values will continue to rise in the future. So if your $1,980 coin is clean, original, and preserved well, never underestimate its potential, because a good buyer can easily offer a strong price for a high-quality example, turning an ordinary-looking coin into a profitable collectible for the future. Another important thing to understand about the 1981 dollar coin is that demand often increases when collectors try to complete full-year sets, and the Philadelphia Mint coins are usually chosen first because they are known for sharp strikes and clearer details on the portrait and eagle. This makes the 1980 P dollar a key choice for many buyers who want a clean, attractive coin for display or grading. Even small details like the clarity of the stars around the reverse design, the crispness of the lettering United States of America, and the shine around the rim can raise the value, because collectors judge coins not only by age, but by visual appeal as well. If your coin has been kept away from moisture, dust, and scratches, then it automatically stands in a higher price category compared to ordinary circulated coins. International buyers also look for coins that show original mint brilliance, because such coins look more premium in collection albums and display boxes. The market for older dollar coins is strong in countries like Canada, the UK, Australia, Pakistan, India, and the Middle East, where American coins are treated as collectible items with stable resale value. This global demand keeps the price of even simple-looking coins higher than many people expect. So if you own a $1981 coin that still has good shine, full details, and no cleaning marks, you might be holding a small but valuable asset that could bring a surprisingly strong offer when the right collector sees it. If you want even more, I can continue for another very long section. Just say, is Kua gay or DY? And I will keep extending it. Are holding a 1980 USA $1 coin, especially the Susan B. Anthony design from the Philadelphia Mint, then today you are going to hear about its value in a way that most people never explain, because the true worth of this coin is not limited to a single price tag. It goes far beyond simple numbers, rising and falling through condition, rarity, demand, market mood, collector trends, grading opportunities, error possibilities, and future appreciation potential. The $1981 coin may look like a modern piece of American currency, but when you begin to study it in fine condition or near mint condition, you find that its value stretches across many layers. The very basic circulated value of a 1980 P dollar starts around $1 to $3, but that is only the entry point. Once the coin shows cleaner surfaces, brighter luster, sharper strike, stronger details around Susan B. Anthony's hair, the stars, the rim, and the eagle landing on the moon, the price rises. A coin in extremely fine condition can easily sell for $5, $10, or $12 depending on the buyer. Collectors around the world, especially in the United States, Europe, Canada, and Asia, look for well-preserved Anthony dollars because not many people saved them when they were circulating. But the real story begins when you enter the world of high-grade coins. A coin that approaches mint state, where the surfaces look untouched, glossy, and radiant under light, can jump into ranges like $20, $30, or even $50. If the coin is nearly perfect with very few contact marks, it becomes a candidate for professional grading, and that is where the value truly transforms. Once a $1981 coin is graded by a major grading service like PCGS or NGC, the number printed on the slab decides its fate. A coin graded MS 64 or MS 65 may bring around $40 to $80 depending on eye appeal, but if it reaches MS 66, it becomes a coin that only a small percentage of the population owns, and this makes its value rise anywhere from $100 to $200. But the true gems are the MS 67 coins, which are extremely difficult to find because Anthony dollars often suffered from weak strikes, bag marks, and rough surfaces during production. A certified MS 67 can sell for several $100s, or even cross $400 or $500, depending on auction results and collector competition. A coin like this becomes a prize piece, a highlight for a serious collector, because it represents near perfection from a mint that did not produce many flawless examples. But this is only one part of the value story. The 1980 coin also has potential varieties: weak mint mark impressions, filled mint marks, die cracks, off-center strikes, broad strikes, and double die varieties, all of which can transform a simple coin into a high-demand collectible worth anywhere from $50 to several $100s. Some error coins have sold for even higher amounts when the error is dramatic and visually interesting. A clipped planchet error, where a small crescent-shaped piece of the metal is missing from the edge, can be worth $100 or more if the coin is clean and the clip is obvious. A double die error, where letters or numbers appear doubled, can also attract strong bidding, especially among collectors who specialize in error coins. Off-center strikes, depending on how far the design is displaced, can bring very high offers because such coins are rare and visually appealing. The price also depends on international demand. Collectors from places like Pakistan, India, China, Saudi Arabia, and Europe often pay premium rates for American commemorative and historical coins because these coins are stable investments and carry significance from the world's largest economy. Among these coins, Susan B. Anthony dollars are becoming more popular every year, especially as new collectors enter the hobby through online platforms and auctions. This increased global demand pushes up the value of even ordinary-looking coins. A clean, shiny 1980 P dollar can easily attract $10 or $15 internationally, even if it looks only slightly better than average. Even toning can increase value. If your coin has natural colors, golden, blue, violet, or rainbow tones, it becomes a premium collectible. Many collectors pay extra for attractive toning, sometimes doubling the normal value. A toned $1,980 in high grade can reach $100 even without a certification. And when toning is combined with a high grade, the value can rise even further. But the future value of the $1,980 is perhaps the most interesting part. As the years pass, more collectors will enter the hobby, and fewer high-grade examples will remain in the market because many will already be locked into personal collections. This creates scarcity, and scarcity leads to rising prices. The Susan B. Anthony series was minted for a short time, and its unusual design makes it especially memorable. This uniqueness adds to its long-term desirability. Over time, even a simple, clean, uncirculated 1980 P-coin may rise from $10 to $20, $30, or more as demand grows and supply tightens. Another factor that increases value is historical significance. The Susan B. Anthony series represents the first circulating US coin to feature a real woman rather than a symbolic figure. This adds cultural value, making the coin more desirable worldwide. Collectors appreciate coins with historical meaning, and this emotional connection increases market value. Additionally, the Philadelphia Mint mark gives the coin added appeal because P-Mint dollars from 1980 are known for better strikes compared to other years. Some coins from this year show a sharper mint mark, while others show a weakened or nearly invisible mark, and this variation adds another layer of interest among collectors. If your coin is still in fine condition, with minimal wear, smooth edges, clear rim, and a natural metallic shine, then it is already above average because most $1,980 are worn from circulation. Even a fine-grade coin can bring multiple times its face value. If you find a coin with minimal scratches on the fields and a pleasant, even color, the value increases again. And if your coin is taken to a professional grader and comes back with a strong number, the value could multiply dramatically. A single high-grade $1,980 sold at auction can sometimes reach hundreds of dollars, making it a surprisingly profitable piece for someone who originally ignored it as a common coin. Collectors also love coins with strong details in the eagle's wings, the landing site design, and the Liberty text because these features fade quickly when the coin circulates. A well-struck $1,980 with clear, sharp details is automatically a premium piece. Even if the coin is slightly circulated, the stronger the details, the more a collector is likely to pay. And if the coin has been stored carefully in a dry, airtight container, avoiding moisture and damage, it can retain its original mint brilliance for decades, a quality that collectors pay high premiums for. The long-term projection for the. In today's video, we are going to talk about the 1979 United States of America $1 coin. A coin that looks simple in your hand, but actually carries a story that stretches through American history, minting technology, collector demand, and the ever-changing modern coin market. And when you look at this coin, whether it has the D Mint mark from the Denver Mint, or whether it appears without any mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint, every small feature on its surface represents a moment in American coinage, and this is why collectors around the world continue to search for these pieces, hoping to find something valuable, rare, or even extremely profitable. And when people discover a $1,979 coin in their drawer, many wonder if they might be holding a small treasure that could be worth many times more than face value, especially when the coin is found in fine condition where the details are still visible and the surfaces still carry the original sharpness that collectors appreciate. And as we go deeper into the topic, it is important to understand that the 1979 $1 coin is also known as the Susan B. Anthony dollar, a coin introduced to honor one of the most influential women in American history. And this coin stood out because it was the first circulating coin in the United States to feature a real woman, a historical figure rather than a symbolic female figure. And when people realized the coin was smaller than the traditional large silver dollars, many got confused because it looked very similar to a quarter, and that confusion actually affected how many were used in everyday life. But ironically, that same confusion created future collector interest, because many people simply saved these coins instead of spending them. The $1,979 coin was minted in huge numbers, but not all varieties have the same value. For example, the D Mint mark coin, which was struck in Denver, is extremely common in circulated grade, but when you find it in very fine or extremely fine condition, or especially uncirculated condition, it starts to gain value among collectors. And if the coin does not have any mint mark at all, it means the coin was struck in Philadelphia, because Philadelphia did not use a mint mark for this series in 1979, And these no-mint mark coins are also widely collected because many people want to build complete sets containing the Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco strikes. And when these coins are found in fine condition, they hold enough historical and collector value to attract buyers looking to complete their albums or add clean examples to their collections. Now let's talk about market value in today's world, because this is something everyone wants to know. And the truth is that even though these coins were minted in large numbers, collectors still pay good money for well-preserved examples, because every year the number of coins in good shape decreases due to circulation, wear, handling, scratches, and natural aging, and in fine condition. The average 1979 mint mark $1 coin usually carries a value of around $1 to $3 depending on how sharp the details are, how clean the surface appears, and how much demand exists at the moment. While the no-mint mark Philadelphia strike in fine condition can sell in a similar range, usually around $1 to $4 depending on buyer interest, coin shows, online platforms, and local market trends. But when you find these coins in extremely fine condition, the value can move up slightly more, sometimes reaching $5 to $10, and if the coin is found in uncirculated or near mint condition with bright lustrous surfaces and minimal marks, collectors can pay anywhere from $12 to $30, and occasionally even more for special varieties or coins certified by major grading companies. Some rare varieties of the $1979 coin, especially the wide rim and near-date varieties in the Philadelphia edition, can sell for quite high prices depending on condition. And although the D-mint mark coins do not have the same level of rare varieties, collectors still appreciate sharply struck examples because Denver is known for better strike quality compared to some Philadelphia coins. And this difference in strike sharpness makes the Denver coins attractive to those who want clean details on the portrait, the lettering, and the eagle reverse design. And even though fine condition is not the highest grade, it still holds enough collector appeal to earn a price above face value, especially if the buyer needs that exact type to complete their date and mint set. When you look at the international coin market, the story becomes even more interesting because the 1979 $1 coin has become popular outside the United States as well, especially in countries where American coins are considered collectible, and many people around the world look for these coins as souvenirs, as gifts, or as additions to their numismatic collections. And because of this global interest, the market value remains stable, and sometimes the price is even higher internationally, depending on shipping, exchange rates, and collector availability. And what many people do not realize is that as time passes, these coins will become more uncommon in clean condition, because even though millions were minted, the number of preserved pieces decreases every year, which quietly increases their desirability among long-term collectors. Another interesting thing is that coin collectors often focus on eye appeal, which means even if a coin is technically in fine condition, if it has that attractive look with smooth surfaces, natural patina, and a balanced strike, it can catch attention and bring a better price. And when a collector sees a coin that fits perfectly into their collection, they may be willing to pay slightly more than average market value, because finding the right coin with the right look can sometimes be more important than the exact grade itself. And this is why even coins from a common year, like 1979, can surprise you when selling, especially if you present them clearly, show good photos, and describe the condition accurately. Over time, the 1979 $1 coin has gained a reputation for being one of the most discussed modern dollar coins, because it marks an important turning point in US coinage design. And even though it was not popular in everyday circulation, it still remains highly memorable among collectors. And because the coin is relatively affordable, many people who are new to coin collecting start with this series, which keeps demand alive and helps the value remain stable. And as more collectors enter the hobby, the long-term price trend of such coins continues to grow slowly but steadily. So if you have a 1979 mint mark $1 coin or a Philadelphia no mint mark coin in fine condition, don't think it is just a regular piece of metal, because the coin carries historical importance, collector interest, and potential long-term value. And even though the price today may look small, the real worth lies in its story, its design, and the way collectors around the world look for these coins to complete their sets, build their albums, and preserve pieces of American history. And whenever you hold this coin, remember that it represents a moment when America introduced a new modern dollar design, honored a significant historical figure, and set the foundation for future collectible coins. And this is why the 1979 $1 coin continues to remain relevant, desirable, and appreciated in the numismatic world even decades after its release. When we talk about the value of the 1979 United States of America $1 coin, whether it carries the D Mint mark from Denver or comes without any mint mark from the Philadelphia Mint, the true excitement begins when collectors start chasing the higher-grade examples, because while the common circulated coins sell for small amounts, the real magic of value appears when the coin is found in exceptional quality. And in today's market, the price of a $1,979 coin can rise to surprising heights, especially when the surface shine, strike sharpness, and preservation quality exceed ordinary examples. And collectors around the world now understand that the demand for early modern dollar coins has been rising, which directly pushes the price upward. And in fine condition, the coin normally trades between $3 and $8 depending on the buyer's demand. But as the grade improves even slightly, the price climbs dramatically, because extremely fine coins can easily reach $10 to $20 and more depending on their visual appeal. And when the surfaces are almost uncirculated with strong luster, the value can jump to $25, $30, and even $45 if the coin looks attractive and clean. And when the coin reaches true uncirculated level, especially in bright mint condition with powerful eye appeal, today's collectors are paying anywhere from $50 to $100 for premium examples. And this rise in price is fueled not only by American collectors, but also by international buyers, who see the $1,979 coin as a historical collectible with long-term future demand. And when we move into the highest certified grades, the value becomes even more shocking, because a 1979 D Mint Mark dollar, graded MS65, by a major grading company, can sell for $150 to $250, depending on the market cycle. And when the grade goes above MS65 into MS66 or MS67 territory, some auction results have crossed $300, $400, and even $500 for coins with exceptional luster, nearly flawless surfaces, and superior strike quality. And while the no mint mark Philadelphia coin also carries strong value, the real price explosion occurs for the wide rim near-date variety, which in high grade can reach $600, $800, and even over $1,000 at major auctions. And these values show how collectors have started paying serious money for these coins, turning a simple looking $1,979 into a high-value collectible. And internationally, the demand is even stronger, because many collectors outside the United States treat this coin as a special piece of American history, which means that premium condition coins often sell for higher prices abroad, sometimes an extra 20% or more above American market rates, especially when the coin has excellent shine or a rare variety. And the most impressive part is that long-term trends predict that these coins will continue rising in value, because as more collectors enter the market, the number of available high-grade coins decreases every year. And with time, even fine-condition coins will see gradual price increases, because collectors want clean examples for their albums. Meaning if you own a beautiful 1979 D Mint Mark or no mint mark dollar with strong details, sharp lettering, and preserved surfaces, you are holding a coin whose value today can range from a few dollars all the way into the hundreds, depending on its grade. And a coin in top-tier certified condition can even cross into four-figure territory, making this one of the most surprisingly valuable modern dollar coins in the collector world. A coin that seems common at first glance, but can become extremely profitable for those who recognize its hidden potential and understand the growing demand in today's international coin market.